rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on last year's national champion, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming this way for sure.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. That's caught. It's Russ. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spot and make him feel uncomfortable.
is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Running through contact. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown.
Touchdown! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to... There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Red pass incomplete. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this.
Open space in the middle. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flip it into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be second down. Running to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season saying you want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it. You're starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snags it! He gets it! Touchdown, Panthers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man at the center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 11 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serves here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think.
It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. try to get it through the air. Throwing right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to fire deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Scrambling away. It's a fumble play. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, fires downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a walkout 5 times in last week's victory. Slips through the line. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They open this third quarter on top and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on second down. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Use the play fake, now the throw. Got a man, it's Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's a turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to play the lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. He now has 84 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. Goes upstairs. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll run it from the gun. Jumped on top of the pile. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Man, that's really good defense because I tell you what, the way they ran the football in this drive, I thought they were going to run it again. But they stayed disciplined, played the pass, kind of surprised me a little bit that they threw the football. But great 3rd down defense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hands. But because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. If you like old-fashioned, grind it up, brings it to the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Tennessee. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give it to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep...
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to Davis. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout is
Okay,
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching